Hey guys, so we're back with another episode of Taco Imposters. Um, yeah, so we'll do the big events of 2009. Because we're in 2009 already. I know, it's crazy, huh? Can I get it to stay? Let me see if I can get this to stay. Oh, there you go. Maybe. There you go. That works. So it is. This is Wikipedia. Events in 2009. No, not Wikipedia. No. On this day. Fine. On this day in 2009, what happened? January 1st, Slovakia officially adopts the euro currency. Die in nightclub fire in Bangkok, Thailand. 61 die in nightclub fire. Okay, fine, I don't care. Where's he now? 59 feet. Freaking go cuckoo. Global. No, where's the one? Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Earthquake, college football, unpredictable, global sugar. Eh. Uh, on the 20th, Obama was inaugurated, right? Okay. So they care the Pope. Pope Benedict the First resides the four bishop. Oh no, sorry, some other. I don't know. Anyway, what did Jamie Foxx do? Blame it on the alcohol single released by Jamie Foxx. Really? Oh, so it's new. Okay, I see. And then, I mean, can we go like stop with like June 9th? I need to get to June 9th. July. May. Where's June 9th? Nope. June 5th? 6th? Come on. June 3rd, June 2nd, June 1st? What was it? June, wasn't it? Nope. Where the heck is it? Just a sec. Where is it? Oh no. Okay, I was like, oh no. I was like, that broke. No, it didn't break. No, it's not. Whatever. It's like, where is this? Really? Maybe it was like July. No. Who gave me this? Yeah. I don't know when he died. June 25th. Michael Jackson dies. Right. It's a big one. That was a big one, wasn't it? Wasn't that a big one? I think it was. I believe so. If I can get this damn thing working. My hook. I'm trying to hook something up. Here. I'm trying to hook this to this, because then it will be looking like beyond it. So I could be like, okay, there you go. Wait. Wrap this up. Wow, this is hard. Holy crow. Holy, this is hard. Forget it. I'll get it working for the next one. But yeah. So then we'll do top song of 2009 would be this song here. It would be, if I can get it, there you go. It would be, oh, okay. I see. Let's see. Come on.
Gotta get dip.
Come on.
Gotta get dip. Gotta get dip. Gotta get dip, 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 dip. Gotta get dip. Gotta get dip. Gotta get dip. Gotta get dip.
Gotta get that boom by Black Eyed Peas. Or it's actually called Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. Okay. gonna get it again. So let's go. I don't know. Oh, maybe. But yeah, okay, top movie of 2009 would be top movie 2009 would be. Okay, so we're gonna go to top 10. We'll go to top 10. Go to 10. Up in the air. Avatar. Law-abiding citizen. Inglourious Bastards. Up. The Hangover. Taken. Star Trek. The Hurt Locker. The Blind Side. Let's go. Keep going. Let's go past that. Pirate Radio. Dang it. Okay. Pirate Radio. The Great Buck Howard. I'm trying to see something I would actually have watched in 2009. That's the thing. It's one of those things you're like, would I have watched that in 2009 though? I don't know. 500 Days of Summer. I've heard of that movie. The Good Live Hard, Sell Hard. The Goods Live Hard, Sell Hard. Donkey Punch. What a movie name. Donkey Punch. X-Men Origins. Nope, never saw that one. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to see. Fanboys. There's nothing I watched into. Okay, fine. Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs. We'll take that one. It's not like a horrible movie. It's just not great. So you get to like watching it. And you're like, At least I watched it. And went, okay. Apparently, second one was absolute trash. According to my friend who saw it, he's like, yeah, it's absolute trash because the trailer did everything funny in like that one scene. Apparently, it was all in like one scene. Apparently, it was all in like one scene. So I'm like, oh, really? You know, like one of those really. Like, yeah, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, which isn't horrible. It's just bad when like they're like they try and get you with the movie, right? And the whole movie, right? They're like trying to get you with that movie, right? They're like, come see this movie, and you're like, okay, and then it just that's it. The whole trailer is the movie. You're like, oh, that's stupid. Which is fine, I guess. I don't know. It's not that bad, but it's not great. So I don't know. It's definitely not great, but yeah, there, yeah. So there we go. It's a fine movie. It's about a guy who makes an invention that makes basically food fall out of the sky when he puts it in. So it's not a bad movie. It's just it's one of those movies you watch and you go, oh yeah, that movie, and then that's it. Like that's it. You're like, oh yeah, and then that's it. You're like, there's nothing else to say. It's just like, oh yeah, that phone keeps falling. Yikes. Because it's in this case, and this case is like stupid bulky. Look, so bulky and bad, and no thank you. I'd have to take it out, but I think it might work. Honestly, I think it might work. I'm not sure. Turn this, turn there. You go. There you go. I think this might work. So I'm gonna try this next time. I don't know. There you go. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Don't know. So we'll see. But yeah. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Coach Meatballs. Not a bad movie. Not a great movie. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. I liked it when I saw it, but I was like, I was also kind of more like meh with it, so I didn't really care. I was like, it's okay. Like it's a good movie. It's just what do you want from me, kind of thing, right? What do you want? It's fine, right? Right. So I was like, whatever. So okay, so yeah. Yeah. So that was that. Um, yes. So Disney Plus came out last Tuesday, so about almost a week ago. And no, I have not seen The Mandalorian yet, but I want to see The Mandalorian. I don't know when I'll see The Mandalorian. I will see The Mandalorian. I just don't know when. Because I'm always that guy who I either see it exactly when it comes out, or so, right? Give or take. Or It's like 10 years later. I'm like, oh, that movie. Like I haven't seen Clyde with the Chance Meatballs 2 yet. I have not. But I haven't seen a lot of movies, but yeah, so a lot of things. So it's like yeah, so it's either gonna be now, like now, or in like 10 years. There will be no middle ground for this. I don't think. I won't see it in a week and be like, oh yeah, whatever. No, that's it. No. So I hear it's like very very odd to see Star Wars paced the way it is because it's paced like a TV show, right? So it's paced like slowly, slowly, and then there'll be big fights, and then you'll be like, okay, and then whatever. And people are like, that's not Star Wars. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, it is. I'm just saying it's not Star Wars in that like saying it's okay, but they're also saying like it's very odd though. They're like they're not used to having it like be paced the way it's paced. But other than that, they're like it's great. It's fantastic from the few people I've heard about it. They're like, yeah, it's fantastic. It's just paced weird. So yeah. Other than that, Disney Plus is good from what I've seen. I've seen a few things off Disney Plus, but there are also things that I wanted to find. They weren't necessarily new things, new like, oh, what can Disney Plus offer me? It's like, no, it's what can Disney Plus find me that I didn't have before, or I had before but lost. So, um, yes, and then you, I don't know, it's got like a whole bunch of like, so Disney Plus did its thing, and it was great. And then what else was happening? Um, oh yes, the Sonic second Sonic trailer came out. Okay, and it's with the fix that they had, right? So they fixed Sonic, and props to the people who fixed Sonic. Holy moly, that's like intense. It's like crunch time intense kind of stuff. It's very like, whoa, you did what now? You fixed Sonic. You actually fixed Sonic. And okay, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I don't think it's a much better fix. It's fine. It's good. It works. It's better than what he looked like. Definitely better than what he looked like. But it's like you fixed him? Almost like I look at it and go, you fixed him? Not that that's a bad thing, and not that he looks bad. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't look bad, but he looks pretty okay. He looks good. But it's just, you're like, okay. Because I was one of the people who looked at it and went, it's bad! Like the first trailer, it's bad. It's bad, don't get me wrong. But I go, yeah, but if this came out, I don't really care. I'd be like, So, I wouldn't really give a hoot. I'm like, well, which is fine, but hey, you know? And then, so it starts off with him in like a level, in a Sonic level, and then goes into this like, um, this, he's like, goes from his universe to our universe. He like, through like a ring? Are those what those rings do? I don't know. I was like really confused why that happened. Is he have one magical ring? They didn't really explain that. And then the kind of after that mishmash gobbled a bunch of like of the scenes that we've already seen together, and I was like, mm, why though? They kind of changed a little bit of like the whole thing because he's here to save our world now. Because the first angle from the first trailer was he's here to save the world. Okay, he's here to save the world. Whatever, blah blah blah, yada yada. He's here to save the world, right? Now this angle is he's here, or no, he kind of just comes into our world and they want to take his powers. Dr. Robotnik wants to take his powers. Eggman, Robotnik, whatever they call him, wants to take his powers. And I'm like, so is the whole theme of this movie changed? Or is it just, is there two themes? Is that, I don't get it. I mean, of course, in the first one they did say they wanted to take his powers, but that was not the focus of the entire trailer. The entire trailer was not, oh, uh, we're gonna take your powers for powers. No, it was more of, I'm here to save your world from this guy, and he wants to take my powers. So And they didn't even really touch on that whole taking power thing in the first one. They were kind of like, yeah, I want your powers, whatever. Second one was like, no, we're gonna steal all your powers and it's gonna be amazing, and you're just gonna accept it and move on. And Sonic's like, yeah, no. And Sonic is really scared in the second trailer, so it makes it feel like he's like a wimpy little guy. Yet in the first one, it was like, no, I'm gonna kick butt. Which I'm like, they both weren't great trailers to show off Sonic, really. At least in my opinion. I'm not a great Sonic fan, so don't quote me on all this. But like, I don't think he was portrayed amazingly with either of these trailers. But hey, what are you gonna do? It was okay, I guess. I don't know. I like the second trailer better than the first one, but by like the smallest of margins, because I was like, he looks better. He has an actual like, what's it called? Um, like he shows a level, like it shows him in like his world. I don't like the whole like coming through the world thing because at the end of the trailer he poofs back into his world through a because he's being chased and then he goes back into his world through his ring and I was like, mm, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not that it's bad, but hey, it's a little strange to be like, huh? Why are you poofing through? Can you poof through the world? Is this how this works? I don't know, but what you gonna do, right? At least in my opinion, I'm like, well, hey, this is not geared towards me. This is not geared towards the 40-year-old people who played Sonic, 40, 50-year-old people who played Sonic. This is geared towards the kids who don't play Sonic and are like, eh. Like I said before, I heard a argument where this is exactly the same as the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. It's the same as the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, right? It's geared. Those movies are not geared towards the people who watched Alvin and the Chipmunks as a kid. This is not those people. Not at all. And I'm talking about the like 2009 and 2010 or 8, 9, and 10. Those like the live action ones. They're not geared towards us who watched it as kids. It's geared towards the children. Okay, the children. So this is like the same thing where it's like it's not geared towards your 40-year-old who played Sonic as a kid and loved Sonic. No, this is geared towards a child who wouldn't give a hoot, who would not give a damn hoot what Sonic looks like. You know. So yeah, that's the second trailer. I like it better than the first, not by much. It shows a little bit more of like the Sonic lore or the Sonic like worlds and all that. So at least it's more like, oh yeah, okay. There's at least like more to this. But it's still there's still not that meat where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch this now. I'm hyped, I'm pumped, I'm psyched. No, it's not. But hey, that's that. So games, and then the new Pokemon came out. I've not played it. I've not heard a damn thing about it yet. Nothing. Came out last Friday or last Tuesday. Last Friday, I think. I believe. I don't know. I've heard like nothing about it. So nothing at all. Then you've got Star Wars Fallen Jedi, Fallen Order. I think it's called Fallen Order. Anyway, heard nothing about that much either. I've just seen like little snippets of like this is a screenshot of one thing or something, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then Luigi's Mansion came out what 2 weeks ago now. Luigi's Mansion 3 came out 2 weeks ago. That I've heard good things about, but not like nothing gameplay wise and nothing like spoiler. But I've heard like oh, it's a good game. Like if you liked the first one and the second, and then the third one's gonna be like is good. Like it's good. Don't worry. And it's like oh yeah, okay good. So that's Nintendo's stuff. Like Pokemon came out and I was just like, because I don't care because I don't have a Switch. And it's almost like I was like, no, you can't put it on Switch though. And then I realized, yeah, but you have nothing else. Yeah, but I think Nintendo's officially like accepted the 3DS is dead. Damn it, the 3DS is dead. Dang it. You know what I'm saying? Like the 3DS is just dead. Okay, it's dead. Okay, it's dead. So accept it and move on, people. Right? Because that was the one thing that kept anybody using the 3DS. It was Pokemon. It was Pokemon. That was the only reason anybody still had a 3DS. It was Pokemon. And everybody knew that, and they were just like, yeah, yeah, of course. Like one of those, yeah, of course. Like, well, of course, Pokemon. Because it was the mobile thing, and everyone was like, And then people gave that stupid argument, and well, not stupid. I think it's stupid, but people are like, no, it's still a legit argument. It's Pokemon can be put on the Switch because the Switch is mobile. And I'm like, but I don't consider it mobile. I don't consider it mobile the same way I consider the 3DS mobile. But what are you gonna do, right? People are like, well, it's accepted. It's done. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I guess it's done. But hey, and then I've never played a Luigi's Mansion, so don't even ask me about Luigi's Mansion. And what was the other game? Oh yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. I played a few Star Wars games in my time. Like I liked the original Battlefront 2. The first Battlefront is really really good. I have it on PC, or my brother has it on PC actually. And I played that game, and I've played oh gosh, Commando. Commando is very much Halo-esque, very Halo-esque, and very jump scary, very come at you, very like pop up and like oh, it's good. It's just a little too much pop up in your face. But yeah, played that, and I played like I tried more like um RPG or like not even RPG, more strategy like Star Wars games, and I was like, I don't like it very much. No, it wasn't my thing. Like it was like Space Conquest or something. Galactic Conquest, I think it was called. My brother loved that game as a kid. Loved it. And I was like, no, I can't. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Well, no, I don't get it. But I've never played the new Battlefronts. I heard the first one's absolute garbage, and the second, well, absolute garbage in terms of just it just didn't. Oh, it was just bad. And then the second one was like, here, we're gonna try and fix all the problems you had. And then we're like, but you didn't fix any of the problems. You kind of just poo-pooed around the problem and was like, well, we'll try making whatever. Because like apparently the first one had no campaign like at all, no single player like at all, like nothing, or it had like minutes of single player just to like, yeah, there's single player in this. What are you talking about? Like no, there isn't. Second one apparently has a good single player, but it's not. It's still not great though, because people are like ugh. So there are a lot of Star Wars games. There's just too many Star Wars games. Just they just wouldn't stop making Star Wars games at one point. It was bad. But yeah, the first what I liked about the first Battlefront, the first original Battlefront was there was a space battle. There was space battles, right? But it wasn't like the second one, where if you play the second one, the second original one, you you can go into space and actually space combat and like destroy star destroyers and all that stuff, and it's great, right? In the first one, it's like you're on a planet, and there are landing pads for all these Star Wars ships, right? These starships, and then um basically you can just go and then go into the sky. It's like sky battle. It's like dogfighting. It's more like dogfighting. It's not really space battles. It's dogfighting. It's more spaceship dogfighting. So I like that a lot. That was cool. That was fun. And then the second one, my favorite, and I mean favorite thing to do was Tatooine. I think it's called like special events, special hunt, special something or other. Anyway, something specially whatever. Hero. It was hero mode. No, I love the heroes versus villains. Oh my god, I just played that so much, and every time my brother's friend who had it, every time he'd come over, he'd be like, "Yeah, we're playing space battle, right?" And I'd be like, he'd be like, and I'd be like, "No, we're playing heroes versus villains." And he's like, "No, we're not. Stop." And I'm like, "Well, we're not playing space." And he's like, "Well, you can go screw yourself." And I'm like, "Well, you can screw yourself too." Anyway, it was good. It was good. Anyway, but he played Space Battle. Him and my brother loved Space Battle, and I loved Heroes. And I'd come in, play Heroes, and leave. Be like, done. Thank you. That was all I wanted. I'd be literally like, that's all I want. Thank you. And he'd be like, okay. But yeah. So yes, too many Star Wars games. Too many Star Wars games. Too many Star Wars games. Was it called Hunt? Maybe it was called Hunt. Anyway, it's not important. So yeah, I have no idea much about Fallen Order either. Fallen, is that what it's called? I think so. Anyway, whatever it's called. The new Star Wars game. So yeah, it was like kind of yeah. Cause it also like was like past me, and I was like, there are Star Wars video games. What? Because again, at the time when I didn't really understand video games, I was just like, video games? What? What's a video game? And I was just like, I don't know. so I didn't understand video games. I was just kind of like, what? I had a N64, and I was like, what? So, yes, and then Luigi's Mansion. Never played Luigi's Mansion, but I hear it's really good. I've seen people play the first one. Like I've seen the whole first one, and it seems like a game I'd like. It just seems like a game that would be way too long, just like insanely long. I'd be like, no, no, thank you. I mean, not JRPG status, but like still long. Like, but I maybe I stream that game one day. If I get that game over one day, I'll maybe stream that. Not sure yet. Not sure yet because I don't know what to stream because I'm streaming what's it called? Uh, Warriorland 2 right now, and it's not bad. I don't love the game. It's not bad. I want to finish it though, because I do that all the time. I'll start a game and then never finish it. But yes, I will finish this one. But yeah, um, so yeah, and then um, yes, so I was just like, I don't know if I want to play it. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean? So people say play it, but I don't know. There's two games people are like, play this. You have to play this, and it's Pikmin and and Luigi's Mansion. And I'm like, but I don't like the premise of really either of those games. But at the time, I was like, I didn't like the premise of either of those games. Like, no. But now I'm like, maybe I'll play Luigi's Mansion. Yes, maybe I'll play it. So I believe it's on 3DS. The first one's on 3DS. Yes. So maybe I'll get it on 3DS and play it. I don't know. But yeah. Um, and then I started playing Pokemon Ranger, and that was one of those games, okay, that I liked or I didn't. I'm trying to remember. I think I liked the premise as a kid of the game, and was like, ooh. And I think I was always like, I'll play this. I will definitely play this. And then I never got around to playing it, and then the DS became not obsolete, but became like it was like gone. It was done, and I was like, oh, oh, because I knew people who had the game, so I was like, oh, oh. And I remember asking them, "Is it a good game?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, it's a good game." I was like, "Oh, nice." So for me, it was just like, I'll play, because it was in the whole like line of like spin-off Pokemon games, but but I thought was a better spin-off because I had Pokemon Dungeon as a kid, okay, and I never liked it for some reason. I could never get into Pokemon Dungeon, right? I was like, no, this is stupid. I was literally like, this is stupid. I don't know why. I was like, this is bad. But my brother liked it, so I was like, so I tried it and I didn't like it. I was like, no, this is dumb. This is dumb. And then I played stuff like Pokemon Stadium and was like, this is great. I don't know why, but this is great. You know. So those are like the polar opposites of spin-offs. And then I never touched something in the middle. And then there are all the other games like Pokemon Rumble and Pokemon what was it like the it was like almost like was it Zoo? It was okay. It was the one on Wii. I remember what it was called. It was called Pokemon Plaza? Pokemon Wii games. Google Pokemon Wii games. I don't know. No, stop. Pokemon Wii games. Yeah. So it's that weird one. Pokemon. What was it called? It was a name for it. I know it. Pokemon Rumble. Okay, I remember that one. Pokemon Battle Revolution. That was on Wii. Poke Park. That's what it was called. Poke Park. Oh, Pokemon Ranch. That's what it was. I was thinking of. Not Poke Park. Poke Ranch. Or My Pokemon Ranch. Something like that. Pokemon Ranch. It was a WiiWare game, right? I remember that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Now I remember. It was a Wii game, right? Yes, I remember that. It was a WiiWare game. Yeah, WiiWare. Yeah. Anyway, so there were those kind of games. Which I was like, no, no, thank you. Battle Revolution was on DS. Oh. Anyway, And then I was just like, yeah, which I never played those games. And then there was like Puzzle League and like Shuffle. Those are crap. No offense. I played them on the DS, on 3DS because they gave it to me for free. I was like, oh okay. It was absolute garbage. No offense, it was garbage. It was garbage. It was garbage. It was garbage. It was garbage because I didn't like what's it called. But that was not my thing. I was not a what's it called kid. A a gosh. I was not a puzzle. It was like Bejeweled, right? For the Puzzle League one, and then for the no, for the yes, and then it was like Pokemon Shuffle was like no, Shuffle was Bejeweled. The other one, I don't know. They were like Bejeweled. One of them was like Bejeweled. Anyway, it was really not good. Not my game. But that was only because I didn't like those kind of games. So, Pokemon Puzzle League. I don't know. I didn't like it. I played it on 3DS because they gave it to me for free. I got so okay. If you want to talk about something about video games, the 3DS and Nintendo. That was the era for them to throw you weird demos of weird games and weird things and weird weirdnesses of weirdness. That was like, whoa, what? Why are you giving me this? And I'd be like, I don't know, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I don't care. Give me something. It's free. Free games, people. So I was like, oh, okay. Like I played Kirby, one of the Kirby games, Kirby 3D, Kirby. Anyway, on 3DS, I played the Pokemon Shuffle games. I played like random demos of random games that I'm like, I'm never gonna buy this. But the um the demo is just enough to be like, yeah, okay, I'll try it, sure. Just enough to be like, if I liked it or not. Just enough to see the game. Just enough to be like, yeah, I know the game, right? I know a bit of the game, right? Which is fine, I guess. But so lots thing, because like I'd open up the thing and there'd be another thing on the screen and I'd be like, whoa, it's a gift? Why another gift? And then I'd open it, it'd be a demo, and I'd be like, oh, oh, hey, because Nintendo was just like handing them out left, right, and center. They were like, hey, try this game, try that game, try this game, try that game, and it'd just be enough to be like, be like a little taste, to be like, and you'd be like, whoa, whoa, I want this game, or I don't want this game. It was enough. But yeah, that was that era. Lots and lots and lots and lots of these weird demos. They weren't bad. They were just weird. So, see, and then you have okay. Do you want to talk about something else on the 3DS? Which I liked a lot, but I thought the concept was kind of a little bit like, why? Who cares? It was Badge Arcade, and basically Badge Arcade was claw machines to get badges to put inside your put on your home screen. Cause they had this weird thing at one point where they were like, yeah, customize your home screen, bro. And at first it was like with colors and like there were backgrounds you could buy, and I was like, why? Why? So I got the one free one, which was um, it was Sonic. It was a Sonic one. I was like, ooh, I like this, and I kept it there forever. It's still there. And then, and then I came up with Badge Arcade, and I was like, these badges are really cool, right? It's just if I could physically have these virtual things, make no, they're dumb. So for me, so I have them. I still have them on my DS because they got rid of Badge Arcade, but I still have the badges. So, but I don't blame them because I'm sure it didn't make them a damn cent. Because here's the thing, it was one of those things where they gave you, I think it was 5 free, like claw machine games every day. It was 5 every day, and then you could just go to the one and get like 3 more. Because you could go into a ball and grab a ball, and it would give you like 2, 3 more, and I'd be like, okay, well then. And then it would just be like, so I didn't, so I have at least, well, it depends because some of them are like 4 blocks, but if you don't count like the 4 blocks, I have like 10. I have like 10 of these things, right? Of these badges. And so it was just like, um, it's great in terms of I never paid a cent for them, and I have my home screen decorated. So I don't know. Badger Cave was a cool idea. It had some cool ones, but it was also very like I thought the idea when I first heard about it was the dumbest thing ever. I was like, But why would you want badges in your home screen? What's the point of this? And then I got them and I was like, these are really cool badges. It's just really useless. Really useless. So that was 3DS. Oh, okay. Then my favorite thing about 3DS was the videos. It's like 3DS videos or something. Nintendo videos. I don't remember what they called it. But it was so bizarre because I watched the weirdest, bizarre stuff on there. I watched like animated stuff. I watched music videos. I watched what else did I watch? I watched a whole bunch of just whoa, because it would just come, new things would come because there would be 4 videos every day, and then the 4 videos would be changed, or 1 or 2 of those videos would be changed every single day, and it'd be like whoa, it was great. It was great. It was great. But yeah, and so that was a 3DS. I mean, I think with their Pokemon thing being on Switch, I think they've officially been like, okay, the 3DS is now officially gone, like just done. Please, I think so because that was the one thing that kept everybody using their 3DS. It was like, oh yeah, with Sun and Moon and Sun and Moon 2, it was like, yeah, yeah, okay. I can't believe Sun and Moon 2 came out 2 years ago, or Sun and Moon came out 2 years ago. It's crazy. Hate that game. Not gonna go into that rant now, but I don't like those games. But anyway, because for Pokemon games, 3 worst Pokemon games in order: Diamond and Pearl, Sun and Moon, Black and White, and Black and White 2, and Sun and Moon 2. Because apparently I heard that they're both pretty much exactly the same games. So, but yes, they're bad. They're bad because there's nothing to them that makes you want to replay them ever. Not that there's nothing, but okay, at least Black and or not Black and White. At least what's it called? Um, at least Diamond and Pearl. You can get Dialga, Palkia, and I think there's one other legendary. I don't know which one it is though. It's not Shaman, and it's not Darkrai, and it's not Arceus. I know you can get the Uxie Mespedazel. Anyway, you can get those. There are Pokemon to grab out of that game at least, and at least Black and White. There are also Pokemon. There's Kiram, Reshiram, and Zekrom, Kiram, and or Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kiram. So at least, but as far as I know, there's not a single Pokemon you can get out of there that would be useful in I mean legendaries wise at least in what's it called in Sun and Moon. So people are like, there's no replay value at all. At least Diamond and Pearl is like playable to get Pokemon. That's the thing. There's 2 types of Pokemon games: the games to play and the games to get the Pokemon from. So you got things like Red, Blue, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green that are Red, Blue, Yellow, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green that are good games to play. You play them and then you're like, okay, great. Then you've got games like Emerald where you do not play for a story because there really is no story. Well, there is a story, but there's very little, and it's just whatever. And it's like, okay, whatever. And then And so you get them. You play that game, Emerald for the Pokemon. So you get Rayquaza, you get Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. You get there's one other, isn't there? Maybe not. I don't know. But you get those kind of Pokemon, right? So you play for that, and then you get onto the next one, which is Diamond and Pearl. And Diamond and Pearl is one you play to go get the 2 legendaries, then you're done. 2, 3 legendaries, 4 legendaries, whatever they are, and then you're done. And then the rest are kind of like, well, Black and White. There's Pokemon, but to get, but why? You end up, I don't know. It's bad. It's not a good game. Anyway, right? So, I'm not gonna go there. It's bad. It's a bad Pokemon game. It's a bad Pokemon game. It's bad. It's bad. Anyway, not gonna go there. So yeah, I think it's officially they've officially been like, yeah, it's over. We're done. We're done. We're done. It's done. Don't worry. It's done. We're done with the 3DS. Which I'm just like, no. But I'm also like, yeah, but what were you doing with it? So yeah, nothing. Because the last few like Nintendo Directs and E3s and all that, they were all like, oh yeah, the 3DS? Yeah, it's not dead. Don't worry. We got whole loads of stuff coming out for it. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Stop. The last good game that came out for it was probably Pokemon. So, and then okay, and then you've got things like the remakes of things like okay, everyone wants a remake of freaking Diamond and Pearl, and I'm like, but why? It was a bad game. Why? It was a bad Pokemon game. It was a really bad Pokemon game. was horrible. People are like, no, but I want it because it's good and I liked it. They're like, freak off, people. It's bad. Well, I mean, we can get the legendaries again. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, you can. So maybe. Okay, okay. If you make a remake and you let us get Palkia, Dialga, Garatina, Uxie, Mesprit, Azel, Cresselia, Rotom, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus, I feel like they had so many legendaries to compensate for the fact that the game was crap. Regigas. There were so many legendaries in that game that were absolute garbage that nobody uses. Nobody even remembers it anymore. They're like, well, you know. They're like, oh yeah. I told my friend, like, we were reminiscing about that game, and we are just like, oh yeah, there's so many legendaries that sucked. Uxie Master Ace sucks butt. Oh, Manaphy and Fion. Okay, that's the other ones. Okay, the Uxie Master Azelf, which sucked butt. Nobody used them ever. And then you got Cresselia, which nobody uses. They still don't use. Like, it's bad. And then you've got okay, then you got the good ones, which are Shaman and Darkrai. From that game, Shaman, Darkrai, and Arceus are great. Shaman, Darkrai, and Arceus are great. And then everything else is just like, why? You know, why does this exist? Why is the thing? Why? Why? But yeah, because they always had a three in almost every game. So they had the birds, the dogs, and then Yuki Method Azelf, and we're all like, yeah, but Yuki Method Azelf suck. They're not like the dogs. They suck. Or the birds. They suck. And you're like, yeah, of course. My brother's team consisted of a Darkrai that had Dream Eater and Dark Void. So you would Dark Void, so you'd put him to sleep, and then you Dream Eater and eat his soul away, basically. And there you go. And then he would murder everybody, and everybody would be like, you suck. And he'd be like, he pretty much acknowledged that he sucked, but he would be like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I know. I will win. I will win every single time. Because every time somebody would play him, they'd be like, they'd watch Dark come out, and they'd be like, okay, I'm dead. Why? Stop. Anyway. Yeah. So those are bad games. Okay, but if you get all of those Pokemon, maybe I'd be like, okay, maybe. Because if you have to play one of the three games, Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, play Platinum. Because Platinum's at least a playable game. But anyway, I think that'll be it for now, guys. So, adios, mi amigos.